This is the Ottawa Senators Outlook. Here is your host, Jack Henry.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ottawa Senators Outlook. I'm your host, Jack. This is my live reaction to the Senators' first-round draft pick in the 2025 NHL Draft. It is 10 o'clock, and we are finally on the clock. This draft has been going on for 3 hours, and we're only at pick 21. So we'll see what happens there. There really isn't a lot of talent left after 20 picks left, and not for nothing, I thought this draft class was pretty weak. That's why you didn't really see much content from me about who the Senators would take at 21. If I had to pick anyone that I would have wanted at 21, it would have been the guy from the Calgary Hitmen, the right winger, Kindle, who went to Pittsburgh. So, unfortunately, the Senators were out of luck there, but right now they have 2 minutes left on the clock, and I have a big concern with the Senators' amateur scouting team because we saw what happened last year at the draft. They outside of that Carter Yakimchuk pick, and you could even say that Blake Montgomery pick in the 4th round, I wasn't too impressed with it. Hopefully they can kind of redeem themselves a little bit here, but like I said, not too much talent left on the board, but hopefully we can see what happens there. So meanwhile, while we're on the clock, I'll just want to take this time to apologize. I haven't recorded anything since the Senators lost Game 6 to the Toronto Maple Leafs. I just wanted to give myself a little break. I've been posting a lot more consistently throughout the year than I have other years. However, the content will start becoming back. Over the weekend, I'll have some free agency videos, who the Senators could target, Claude Giroux possibly leaving, and we'll see what happens there. But it seems like it's going to come down to bonuses. The Zetterlund extension, again, I liked it, 4.3 on a 3-year deal. So it'll take him to unrestricted free agency, but he had an arbitration deal coming up, so I like the deal. And then Clevin with the 1.6, that's just a nice extension for Clevin. Nothing special there, but either way, the Senators overall haven't done too much as of yet. However, we'll see what happens in the coming days because there could be trades made. They could even move down in the draft. I highly doubt it at this point. Now they are at 21, but who knows? Maybe they do trade down. They don't have a pick until pick 96, the last pick in the 3rd round, and then they pick with the Sharks pick in the 4th round at 97. They don't have a 2nd rounder. Obviously, that is because of the Zetterlund deal. But we are with 20 seconds left on the clock, and Hensler, the defenseman from Wisconsin, Reed, and that's pretty much left. You have Fiddler. Honestly, there really isn't a lot of talent left, and I'm not too impressed. Blake Fiddler, like I said, the guy from BU. We'll see what happens here. The time expired on the clock, so let's see what happens here. Nothing yet, but nonetheless, like I said, we'll see what happens with this pick. Hopefully, I'm not too disappointed. Hopefully, they didn't, reach too far in the draft. But again, time will tell what happens here. So it looks like a pick is going to be made here with the Ottawa Senators at 21. Let's see what Steve Staios can do here. But again, we'll see what happens here. So I will take a quick pause for a quick second, and we'll wait to see when the Senators draft pick comes up. Gary Bettman going out. Oh, there's a trade. We have a trade. Uh-oh. I guarantee the Senators moved down. Oh, they traded down with Nashville. Okay.
Number 21 in this year's draft, 2025.
All right.
To the Nashville Predators in exchange for picks number 23 and 67.
Interesting. Okay, so the Senators trade down with Nashville. We are getting picks 23 and 67. There were a lot of rumors that they were going to trade down in the last few days. Like I said just a minute ago, we don't have a pick until 96, but now we pick at 23, and we will pick at 67. So there's a big risk here. Not too much talent going to be left here. But I did mention the fact that if we were going to trade down with a team, it would be possibly Nashville. Again, 23 was a pick I definitely saw the Senators looking at. But then they pick in the 3rd round, the 3rd pick in the 3rd round. So 67 will be their next pick after 23. So with that, I will see you when we pick at 23. The pick is in now, so we're about to see who the Senators take here at 23. Gary Bettman going out on the stage right here. And Tom Green is being introduced as I speak. And here we go. Tom Green making the draft pick announcement for the Ottawa Senators. The 23rd overall pick in the draft, and let's see who they take here. Senators pick. Yes. Okay, I like this pick. Logan Hensler going to the Senators at 23. They picked the best guy available, right-handed defenseman. I like this pick. I think it's a very smart pick. The Senators scouting department actually did something. They make the smart choice, and at the end of the day, they don't do anything stupid. So, on Tankathon, he was projected to go at 16 to the Islanders, which, if you're going off that, maybe it's a steal. I don't know. On the big board, he was 20th, so you get him a couple picks afterwards. But I'm very impressed with it. So, let's just go through his stats right now at the University of Wisconsin. I mean, he had 32 games. He only had 2 goals, 10 assists for 12 points. So, nothing particular offensively, but he was second on the team in scoring among defensemen. So, that's something to give him props for. Again, I like the pick. He was a gold medalist at the World Junior Championship. So, I'm a big fan of the pick. So, Logan Hensler is the newest Ottawa Senator, going to the Senators at 23. We'll pull up his stats furthermore on elite prospects, and we'll maybe see if we get anything more from him on this right here. So again, you got the 12 points in 32 games. He had a plus-minus of -13. He had 27 penalty minutes, and he had 6 points in 7 games at the World Championship, so that is also pretty impressive. Obviously, boosting his draft stock. He is 6'3", 198. So, again, you're getting a guy with a bit of size. Like, he's not, like, a huge dude. Like, he's under 200 pounds, but he is above 6 feet tall. Bottom line, I'm a big fan of the pick. So, with that said, Logan Hensler from the University of Wisconsin going 23rd to the Senators. Give me your thoughts on this pick. I went over some additional things going on with the Senators, the Zetterlund extension, Giroux, and everything else earlier in this video. I plan to be back more consistently with more videos, especially with free agency right around the corner. This weekend, I will have a video with what they might do in free agency and how they're going to be able to use the money wisely with, like, the very little money they have, ideally, for free agency. But let's see if they can make the best out of it. So, again, give me your thoughts on the draft pick. I'll see you for the free agency video. Give me your thoughts on any of the moves the Senators made between their elimination game on May 1st and now. And, like I said, I'll see you then. So, like and subscribe, but for now, this is Jack being upstairs Outlook, and go Sens go.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Ottawa Senators Outlook. For more of this podcast, click on the videos on the left, and subscribe by clicking on the icon on the right. Thank you.